It's an extremely vital, precious opportunity for all of us to be together and to practice in this way. So do kindly join me in cultivating what's called the altruistic mind. That is trying to make this precious opportunity meaningful. Trying to generate collective energy so that we can actually make an impact on this planet. So join me in closing your eyes and finding a comfortable posture. You can begin with just taking a few deep breaths, just to completely arrive in this body, in this chair, in this room, in this moment. And then in the blackness of your inner vision, with the eyes closed, kindly generate the image of the planet. A beautiful blue-green planet spinning on its axis in a deep, vast sea of space, seen from the vantage point of the moon. And then try to imagine the vastness of space in which this blue-green planet is spinning. And let your mind touch the boundaries, if you will, of the universe. Brush up against what seems to be the limits, and then think to yourself, what is beyond? Until you have a sense of the endless, infinite vastness. There can be no end to the vastness. Inconceivable vastness. Spaciousness. And within that spacious vastness, then, do consider the incredible probability of all the possible outcomes that there is life and consciousness on this planet. Countless possible places this planet sustains life, consciousness. Again, it's almost inconceivable, the probability, the preciousness, the magnificence of life, consciousness. Unbelievable. Just a few degrees one way or the other, and there's no life. No consciousness. And our planet is hanging in a very delicate balance, tenuous. So together, let's all zoom into the current state of affairs of this miraculous, unfathomable opportunity called life. Let's be brave and look at our current state of affairs on this planet. From country to country, the unbelievable economic inequity. Unbelievable. A few people are making enormous sums of money while so many struggle to survive on this planet right now as we sit here meditating. And of course, the wars are raging in order to secure those shrinking resources. In Afghanistan, and also in Darfur, and also in Tibet, in Ramallah, Israel. Tremendous hostility, violence. Boston, the Bronx, and greed, unthinkable greed. As the corporations rule the political systems. Contaminating the food chains. Destroying the water systems, the oceans. The very infrastructure of nature completely being corrupted by the unchecked forces of human greed and anger and prejudice right now. And when you feel your throat clenching, a sense of desperation or helplessness rising, do kindly remember with me the great insight of the Buddha into the emptiness of things, that the nature of things is not fixed, that everything is causally produced by the minds of living beings. Right up against the last moment, brink of destruction, there is always hope to change things around. So then with that as our backdrop, do just take a moment now to enter into your own little microcosm, your own little solar system of your own life. And do take a moment to stare bravely at your own predicament, your own situation. Your own sense of scarcity, which drives your greed or attachment. Your own sense of fear that is driving your anger or aggression. And each of these rooted in your fundamental ignorance, and not knowing who you are. And given all this, imagine if we took 2 hours together to discover exactly who we are and who we're not. if we took 2 hours to begin to cultivate love and compassion, to interrupt the cycles of trauma and stress, greed and hatred, alienation. What if we were begin to tap into the inner wellspring of creative intelligence, abundance, sanity? And as life became more peaceful and possible for each of us, imagine the ripple effect in our own small circles, our children, our loved ones. And just imagine a sort of human kindling effect in which sanity begins to sort of spread intelligently across a wide, vast network. Then maybe that would be time spent worthwhile. Maybe that would be a responsible use of our intelligence together. So that is the meditation, if you will, on the cultivation of the altruistic mind, bodhicitta. The seed in which we begin to use our time, resources, intelligence to actually have an impact inside our own life that has a ripple effect on the entire planet, for the benefit of all, excluding nobody. Not even our so-called enemies, who are also just suffering. Lost. So join me now using that as the basis for our meditation to bring the mind inwards, let go of the image of the planet, come into this body and into this breath. Right up to the tips of the nostrils, the heart center or the abdomen, follow this flow of breath. As an anchor for our awareness, grounded in the present moment. Life-sustaining breath, rising in and out this body. Focus your mind. Breathe. Without controlling the breath, just its own natural rhythm. The awareness resting delicately on the point of focus. Each time the mind becomes distracted with past or future, with memory or fantasy, kindly direct the mind and the awareness back to this breath. Let all the momentum of our collective activities begin to settle together. Calm, focused, alert, present. Use the breath to regulate your nervous system. Soothing, gentle breath. Find ease, relaxation in the body using the breath. But also clarity, presence, to avoid the extremes of restlessness and dullness. Just this breath. Again and again coming into this moment, away from thought, narrative, fantasy projection. Become the breath. abandon yourself in fantasy. Don't neglect yourself. Come into this soothing breath in this real moment of life, here, now.
Sure.